Because what we're going to do now, we are not going to watch AI generated Family Guy parodies, though that would be pretty funny. What we will do is talk a little bit of magic, a little bit of affection, love, hate, and all the above. That's right. It's official. It's terrible, but is it really? Is it great? Oh man. Here we go. It's in the title, so I gotta do it. All right, let's put it back on. It's the magical thing. Let me. Oh, geez, I don't want to do that. It's magic. That's right. I mean, it's not magic. That's not the proper term for it. That's what we're going to do. We're going to end the stream talking about this while you grind your free to play units. But I would do the Ginyu Force if you haven't done them because they're good. That's what I would do. Also, I would not let my phone go to sleep because I'm a professional streamer. Because then I got to do this. I don't want to do this. But it's a magical day. I said, hey, it's a magical day. Yes, that's right. We're talking about it. We're doing it. We're doing the thing that everybody did today because that's what everybody do. In the background, we'll let it play so we have some action in the background while we talk about some action in the house. As a matter of fact, why don't we start the video? Before I start, okay, that was let it go a little bit. Is the video too loud? Should I drop the volume a little bit? Speak now, or I will not be able to. Where did you go? Oh, nope, not that. Refresh the chat. There we go. Okay, volume is fine, cool. Because I didn't want it to be too loud. Because I have things to say about this. I have feelings about Dragon Ball. Daima. And it's time to talk about it. Because this is the day to talk about it. So first of all, you see, this is even more insulting because now you get to see how good the series was. 1986. 1989. Look how intense this is, and how mature, and how amazing, and how epic. And then we got GT, who I would argue is more appreciated now because Super exists. Very much a missed opportunity. And then we got Beerus, the Battle of Gods. How great. Wow, we're going in the future. And then we got Frieza, the movie that was not as good as Battle of Gods. And then we got Goku Black. A great villain and the Tournament of Power. It was good. Then you got Broly movie. And Gogeta. And then you have the Gammas. And you know what's next. You know what's next. Because everybody knows what's next. Also, let me just say, why did New York Comic Con decide to be like, we're going to show a pink screen and we're not going to let you see it? Like, this is, why am I watching the stream? Why am I watching your stream if you're not going to show me any information? I'm sorry. I had to watch it on another person's stream through a dumb like dude yelling and then flipping the camera, and I'm screaming at the video saying nobody cares about you, and he's over here talking about like, it's okay chat, it's okay chat, I know it's not what we want but it's still cool, it's okay, I approve of this. Like, your opinion matters? That like this one random dude with a hat is gonna be like, I don't know, guys. This Daima thing, not feeling it. Akira Toriyama is gonna get on the phone and be like, cancel it all. This guy taking my content in New York, which we clearly don't want anybody to see, except for the people in New York. He's saying that this is not gonna happen. It's not a good series, guys. Cut it off. This guy has spoken. Like, your opinion matters. Just watch the video, man. That's all people are watching you for. They just want to see you play the video. Like me, play the video. And then 2024. There it is. There she goes. Original work and story and characters by Akira Toriyama. Now, full candid honesty here. It looks amazing. If I have any complaints at all, it is not of the animation so far. It's very good. Even the 3D looks good. And I'm not complaining because of this reason. It's actually not 3D. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to start reading the manga because we're never gonna get that animated in my lifetime. So I might as well just start reading that. This is cool. So this is actually all reanimated from what I see. So they actually reanimated the series like segments with Boo. From what I understand, this is after Boo. We'll get into that. I mean, maybe. I didn't think Goku has a tail though. I know in GT he didn't have a tail right away either, but there's Dabura right there. So the new villains, first of all, if you go back, it's not going to be a quick ending. That's why I said this is going to last. It looks like he's a Kai. So that's interesting. So I guess we got like the alternate of the Supreme Kai. We got like an evil version of a Kai, but we already had evil Kais because Zamasu exists, which I kind of have a problem if this is an evil version of a Kai because it's kind of what made Zamasu special. The fact that he was a Kai, they're normally known for peace, but he was bad. I don't know how I feel about that. We got a fat, chubby guy, which I guess is supposed to be like Bobbity. Like, this is good looking. Even the 3D don't look bad. The spaceship being a 3D, of course. This guy, this is probably the villain of the series, like the first half. According to the leaks, it was a demon. So this guy, he looks like a toad. Or like a tadpole before a toad becomes a toad. That's clearly 3D. State your wish. It was not to turn them into kids, I can tell you that. I will say this. Vegeta being turned into a kid, a little bit more interesting than Goku. I'll also say this. So apparently, from what I've heard or read or whatever, this is after Boo. But it's also before Super. So it's after Boo and before Beerus. So we now have gone back in time to before GT. To then, also, we're going further back in time to after they defeat Kid Boo, or is this in between Kid Boo, which would be really weird. And now we're before Dragon Ball Z ends, but now we're also back. So we're going back in time to back in time. They're turning to kids. Apparently their clothes change too, because that's how magic works. There they are, Kid Vegeta, Kid Goku, in their normal clothes, because God forbid we change their outfit even a little bit. Let's just take Goku's outfit and turn it into a small version. Yeah, it will. From what I read, it's before Beerus. So it's directly after Boo, and Super is not directly after Boo. It's so we're back in time. Everybody who wished for Dragon Ball Super to get ahead of Dragon Ball Z there's basically an interview with Akira Toriyama, pretty much admitting that Dragon Ball is going to stay in a arrested development of sorts because it's never going further. Everybody's an adult. I mean, everybody's an adult. Everybody's a kid, and you got Satan, Krillin, 18. Well, she never got to be a kid, I guess, or she doesn't remember being a kid. So that's kind of sad when you think about it. And you got, what is Poir's eyes doing? Hold on, let's just freeze it real quick. Not there. Hercule looks pretty cool though. Look at Poir's eyes. Apparently, the cat just gets younger by getting wide eyes. Oolong's a kid. Piccolo's a kid, which that doesn't even make sense. Okay, Master Roshi as a kid, pretty freaking adorable. I hate to admit it. And this, oh my god, this. Can we talk about this? It became a meme for Goten and Trunks to be kids forever. And then Dragon Ball Super teases that Goten and Trunks have gotten older to the point where they even put in the manga a story about them being older. Maybe. I don't know. I'm thinking it's just going to be Goku and maybe Supreme Kai. And if it's not Vegeta, why would Vegeta not go along? Maybe something to do with his family? I don't know. But it looks like everybody's going to get involved because you see Bulma going through what looks like a Saiyan spaceship. But yeah, we got Goten and Trunks being kids, and now we got Goten and Trunks being literal babies. This is Dragon Ball Super trolling you, by the way. So they're all kids. This is Tiny Toons. This is Scooby-Doo Kids Edition. This is the Muppets Baby Edition. Goku looks like he's like struggling with his ki right here. That's because just like GT, I guess he's gonna forget how to do his attacks. And there's Supreme Kai and Kibito Kai looking like a teenager. Goku with his same clothes on because, you know, we would never want to change it. In the manga, we just want to put a different logo on his clothes. Look at Vegeta over there looking silly. Okay, I won't lie. That looks amazing. I mean, again, I cannot complain about the animation. This is very beautiful. So it looks like he finds his power pole. This is interesting. Dragon Ball. Is that a Namekian? So are we just going to be doing Dragon Ball again? Because that I'm getting like King Piccolo vibes from that. So from what I understand, the idea is that it's supposed to go more to martial arts again. You got a reference to Goku sleeping as a kid. Like, this is nostalgia bait. This is basically when he slept with Bulma. Except now he's with Supreme Kai. Because we can't have that juvenile humor anymore. The dragon looks nice. We got a new lady. We got a tiny hand. There's Bobbity. At first I was like, are we really bringing Bobbity back? But I think you're watching a flashback. So that's the Kai. I guess that Kai person is a girl. That was the chick. This is probably going to be the best part of the series. When they're adults, for like the first 5 minutes. The animation looks amazing, though. Like the fight scene. The ki looks a little weak, but... maybe they're training. Goku fighting a robot. Didn't we do this in GT? Didn't he fight robots in GT? Yeah, I think that's that Kai looking person. It's the evil Kai. Now, of course, the trailer is going to be the best version of the whole thing. So, here's the problem I have with it. First of all, Dragon Ball Super. Where's the rest of Dragon Ball Super? Are we just not doing it anymore? Is Dragon Ball Super over? Are we finished with Dragon Ball Super now? Is the manga just going to be the manga for like 20 years? I also think that as much as I hate to say this, I don't know anybody's age, and I'm not going to ask, but I feel like this is not really made for fans, though I think fans will eat it up. And the positive of it, it looks good, first of all. It's a different story, which I guess if it just reanimated the manga, you would know what's going to happen, so it's not as exciting. They could go to more martial arts. This may be like a reset. This is like a Mortal Kombat style reset for the series, it seems. I hope that's not the case. But another thing, if this is popular, I just realized I didn't have Doking on anymore. How silly. I got lost in the sauce. So if this becomes popular, then I'm afraid that this is going to be the future. Like, if this ends up being a good series, which is great. I mean, I'm all for. I love Dragon Ball. Unfortunately, I'm going to watch this because there is some good to it. I have always, ever since Heroes has kind of teased the whole thing with demons, I have always been a fan of the demon saint like segment. So for me, the fact that they're going into the demons is actually a win. Now, there's two ways this could go. This could be a one-off, right? Like, this could be a new series, and the first arc is just them being turned into kids. Okay. And then after that, it goes to normal. That's what GT did. They had Goku turn into a kid, then they were like, oh, crap. Well, we probably should... Which is weird, because GT, like, the least favorite part for GT is the time when Goku was a kid. So, why Akira Toriyama decided to put this in here and was like, you know what I want to do? I want to do exactly what GT did. I hope so, but I don't know. I mean, it looks good. And of course, the games are going to get a benefit out of it because I'm sure Dokkan will have units spaced around these guys. It'll definitely help the team, the adolescent team, which is good. If we're going to talk about game-wise. But, like, I don't know, man. Like, it just feels like Akira Toriyama, I feel like he just wants to troll the fans at this point. I think that he gets no joy out of Dragon Ball except to see people's heads explode when he announces new stuff. Like Dragon Ball Super Superhero. I forgot that Super was already in the title. Whoops. So you know what Akira was like, you know what? I forgot Super was in the title. Let's just change it. Like, let's just turn it into something else. It doesn't have to be Super at all. So we're just going to do that. Like, they turned into kids. Like, they didn't make a new dragon. That's cool, I guess. This is kind of goofy looking. If I remember in GT, I think there was like an editing issue there. Hold on. There's a little bit of weird. Is that just an effect? Okay, it's just an effect. I thought we had like a clipping error. I thought somebody messed up in Photoshop right here. But I think that's just an effect. I found the one issue with the trailer. Visually. Dragon Ball 40th anniversary. So here's my theory on the story. It's probably wrong. Look at Roshi doing his thing in the corner. He don't need to be young. He still dodge like the best of them. I will say, she's in there for like 2 seconds. I can't even get a screen cap. Let me get this. 18 looks adorable. But now 18's kid is also a baby. She's been babyfied. Even the kid has been made to more of a kid. Like, what is the point here? Like, did they wish for everybody that Goku knows to be a kid again? Yeah, the villain gives me Bobbity vibes, if I'm honest. But this is my story. This is what I think it is. So I think that these two are watching the things unfold. And I actually argue that they are demons, like Bobbity. And maybe this is gonna... Maybe, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if Akira liked the idea of Toa. Because he did originally do Toa in the... She was married to Mira or whatever, originally in Dragon Ball Online. So what if, like, he took Toa? I wouldn't be surprised if it's like his sister or something right here. And that ends up being Dabura's sister. and these guys work, or not even his sister, maybe not, because I think he likes Toa. So maybe we won't say this. I won't say Akira Toriyama's going to screw his own story up that much. But what if these people work under Dabura, and they're actually mad at Babidi for getting Dabura, their great like leader, killed, basically, and the fact he was killed by Majin Buu. It might be Toa. It might be a new Toa. But we'll give Akira Toriyama the benefit of the doubt. And we'll say this is my story. I don't think that they're followers of Babidi. I think they're followers of Deborah. I actually think that they're in the demon realm right here. And they're watching this unfold. And they may be unhappy with what happened to Dabura because Babidi got him killed. So, and they blame the Z Fighters who were at that little squabble, with Dabura there. They blame the Z Fighters for this. Now, an interesting point, Gohan isn't shown here. That's kind of weird, considering how much, we've been taking a look at Gohan lately, and Akira seems to be wanting to push Gohan a lot. I'm wondering why he's not in this trailer. Yeah. So, credit where credit's due. I mentioned this earlier, but everything behind them is redrawn. That's actually reanimated right there. All that is new. That's not from Z. So, that probably took a lot of work. I'm not going to lie and, give them credit for that. That looks beautiful. I'm not complaining at all about the style of this show. Right now, who's that guy's feet up there? Oh, it's Dabra. So that's my theory. I'm saying these people work under Dabra, and they're going to get revenge on the Z Fighters for being the reason he dies. But then again, I guess that would mean they'd be mad at Boo. But then they also kind of became friends with Boo. So maybe that would still track to what I'm saying. I am glad Supreme Kai is going to get to do a little bit more, though, because I've always felt like he was a wasted character. Yeah, but you see Vegeta in the background right there? Oh, let's pause this real quick. You can see his fight with Goku in the back, in the corner here. That is beautiful. Wow, that is really good. Look at that animation in the background. Wow. And there's Goku back there. It's really good. But this could be something else. So let's take a positive spin. Let's say that, first of all, this is not for us. Clearly, this is for the kids. But I don't think that means that the action will be lacking. But imagine that. So Dragon Ball has become a series that has essentially just become this. Shiny new thing. Zeno's evil twin? Oh my gosh, that'd be funny. I think it's just because Akira Toriyama makes everybody look the same. And I could argue my story could be close to the point because in Sandland, the bad guy looks just like Dabra. So I think Akira Toriyama has Dabra on the mind right now. So, best case scenario. Oh yeah, of course. Twitter's losing. So I've been seeing both good and bad on the we're almost at 77. I've been seeing good and bad on the fans' reaction. I'm not gonna say I hate it, but I'm not happy with what we got. But I'm happy that we're getting something new. Because again, yeah, continuing Super makes sense, but Dragon Ball has been known to not make sense at this point. Dragon Ball is known to not make sense more than it is to make sense. So if we got Dragon Ball Super, that would have been a rarity in general. Is that canon? Or are you just saying that because they looked alike? That would be funny, but I don't think they go together. But yeah, probably, because Akira Toriyama just makes everybody look the same. So GT did make Goku a kid in the beginning, then it got better. And I said it before, I'll say it again. I think that Super has made GT more appreciated than it was back when it was out. Because there's something about it that's just changed. The animation looks really good. Because you see stuff that Super does, and you're just like, you know what? GT wasn't that bad. Ox King looks funny too. It's weird to see the adults without beards. Oh, really? No, I never read the Sandland manga. I didn't know they had one. I think. Oh wait, no, I did know they had one. I think I almost bought it once, but I didn't. That's cool. Well, I may have to watch Sandland then. Well, I was gonna watch the movie regardless, but I may have to look into that more because that looks pretty cool. You know, we know Doken did a thing with it. Yeah, that was amazing. You get that amazing Sandland card. Like it looks good. Vegeta and Goku arguing about that. This is weird. Like I don't know, man. Vegeta's a kid, but being Vegeta now, I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, that always happens. 771 every time. And also, why would Vegeta not go on the adventure with him? Also, are they going to involve Pan in this? Is Pan going to be de-aged? She just barely turned 5. What's going to go on with Pan? Is Gohan, Videl, and Pan not going to be in the story at all? Are they going to explain it? Are they going to become kids again? Is Goku going to be the same age as his son? There's so many things wrong. Why does it go back to the power pole? Yeah, this feels like a hard reset for Dragon Ball. Which I get it. Like, Dragon Ball has gotten completely overpowered with the UI and evolution and ego and Black Frieza and all that. Like, I get it, but like, what is Akira Toriyama thinking? Like, I swear, I just think Akira Toriyama hates us. It just, I get the vibe from it. Like, to me, Superhero was a big troll movie. It's like, you wanted Gohan to be a badass fighter. Well, here you go. There's no reason for it. And we're going to take out Vegeta and Goku from the movie. Yeah, like, what's the story behind why he gets the pole back? Is there a reason for that? This Goku's like, I'm young. I want to use my pole again. I also want to know what's up with that old Namekian looking dude. Like, why is Evil Piccolo here? I want to know what this guy's issue is. Like, what's the point of this? Like, we know Namekians aren't actually gods. So, why would they be related to a demon story? Is he good or bad? Is that Evil Piccolo? Is that Kami? Is there like a flashback, maybe? I don't know. What if Trunks came back right now? Could you imagine seeing Trunks? Seeing Trunks here? Did you figure something out? A secret? Oh man, I'll let my game turn off again. I'm getting too into this. Oh jeez. Everything is gone. Oh no. I made my screen big. Where am I? That's timing. No. What's happening? I don't know why it's big. This is not supposed to be big. Oh, we got a new person. Hey, hey, how's it going? Hi, Ricardo. Are you real? Are you a real deal person? Are you like a real person in real life right now? We are, and I don't know why I made it big. Has it been big this whole time? I didn't know that. I thought I had it small. Very confusing. That is not it. Oh, there it is. I don't know what this is, but I was supposed to have it on this. So Ricardo, what's your opinion? We're bitching and praising. I'm not gonna say I'm all bitching, but I'm praising the trailer too. We'll play it again. And I'll let my phone go off again. All these distractions. We'll play it again just for you. So what's your opinion on it, buddy? How do you feel about Domino? Yeah, we are breaking it down. And this is possibly the best breakdown you'll ever find on the internet. Well, I'm glad you're a real person. I just wasn't sure because, you never know. But what is your opinion on the trailer? I put up some theories. I put up some complaints. I am going to call this the Tiny Toons, but hence the thumbnail. This is the Tiny Toons of Dragon Ball. But, there's some good in it. It's not Dragon Ball Super, but it could be Super. Yeah, I think that's the girl they showed her eyes earlier. Wait a minute. Weren't you going to say something, Banana, before I got distracted? Oh, I didn't read this. What if this is the dude that made the Super Dragon Balls in Shenron? I don't know. I feel like these are bad guy. Oh, the old dude. Oh, maybe. Yeah, that could be like the flashback thing we were talking about. See, you know what, Ricardo? You and me are copacetic right now. You know what isn't copacetic? My phone. You and me are copacetic because I was just saying that. I was just saying that the good thing about this and the reason that I'm not too upset about it is because for the longest time, I have been wanting to see the demon realm be brought into the story. Ever since Dragon Ball Heroes did it, I wanted to see it like canonically done. So to me, this isn't the worst thing because the demon realm is going to be a part of the story. And my idea that I was talking about before you got here was that these two people work for Dabra and they're actually pissed off at Babidi for letting him die. This is my theory of the storyline. And they turned them into kids because they're responsible for, Majin Buu's resurrection. So they want to force them all to be kids to make them less of a threat. I don't know. Oh, they are looking at the galaxies. That's interesting. This is the tournament right here. There's Dabra right there. There's Vegeta fighting Goku. You know what pisses me off more? Vegeta is in his Buu Saga gi right there. Would it be a gi or would it just be a leotard? But as a freaking kid, because we can't. Here's a little bit of a rant for you. This outfit right here, right? First of all, if this is after, right after Buu, Vegeta would not be wearing the armor. He'd be wearing the freaking leotard. They could be. Why? This is one thing GT did right, and I think that this was on purpose. Sometimes I wonder if Akira Toriyama is a genius, or if he just gets lucky and puts stuff together. Because the point of GT, Vegeta stopped wearing his gi because the whole idea was that he embraced his human side. But for marketing or familiarity, or because Akira Toriyama forgot that he didn't wear it all the time, Vegeta puts it on everything now. Yeah, there was a Supreme Kai. Where's she at? They showed her earlier, which it's a short trailer. I'll show you her eyes because that's all you can see. I am Dragon Ball Man. This is interesting. You see Buu here. So this supports my theory that they're mad at Babidi because they're showing Buu and Babidi here very specifically. And If you remember, Dabra was kind of Bobby's bitch. He's the evil Xeno, which you could argue Xeno is kind of evil in a way. To what part? Looking at the screens, or need a little bit more specification on that one. Look at that little hand. That could be cool. I don't want to mess with the audio. Like, I don't want the audio to be like make everybody drunk. See, that makes you drunk. Let's just mute that. That's drunk music. Okay. Go 5 seconds back. Like to 5 seconds. See, I have an issue with the evil Kai though. So I'm hoping it's a demon. Because again, I feel like if there's another evil Kai, that makes Zamasu pretty useless. Because the whole point was that he was an evil Kai, and Kais aren't evil. Oh. This is very confusing. I'm just gonna let it play in slow motion, and I keep forgetting to turn my phone off. Oh, let's see. I think the way they may implement Super Saiyan 4 is like God power is too much for their small bodies. They have to go to their primal routes. Maybe. This would be a fun way to bring back Super Saiyan 4. But also, what happens to Broly now? Like, are we just not going to do Broly anymore? Are we done with him? Like, I thought we were setting up Broly pretty much to be a big character. Now it's just like, y'all see that text? What text? Which one? All right, so we can see all the little pictures here. There's Bobbity. Hey, look, it's the end of Z. It looks like, hold on. Hold on. Let me see if I get this visual in. Hold on, I want to do this. Take this off. I want the thing to go away. This is funny. It's evil Goku. Look, he's got a goatee. We got evil Goku here. Look at that. Another evil Goku. Oh, man. This is the moment right here. I'm sorry. This is the best screen. We got Goku with a goatee. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, he sees it. That was the greatest screen cap ever. Oh, man. I got to make that a thumbnail at some point. So the text you're talking about, how bad is this audio? I don't want the silent. Oh, that is horrible. Yeah. Beard Goku, evil goatee Goku. So we got the fights here. I'm sorry, I don't know what you mean with the text, man. If I get some numbers or like viewpoints, that would help. There's some more stuff here. Supreme Kai hiding out. Hey, Gotenks is there. Okay, we're here. Cool. After Goku with the beard. What do you see? I see Gotenks. That's cool. Krillin before he got turned into stone. Goku reuniting with his kid. This is so. I wonder if they're looking back in time, or is this like that's what I'm saying? They're like right after Boo. So this is right after Boo, like right before Beerus shows up. That is another positive. The fact that Beerus and Whis aren't a part of this story. Hey, evil Boo. The not that evil Boo, the pink evil Boo. What do you have to say? I'll keep it paused here so you share the info here. So, and while you do that, I will put the game back on because I'm good at this stuff. Maybe I should just like turn off my sleep mode when I do these streams. Because I am bad at this. Sock it to us, Ricardo. Give us your facts. Okay. 122. Okay, so I see text. Focus on the left. Is that a house? I wish I could get this freaking bar to go away. That'd be great. I'll get off of the video. I was trying to get that with the bearded Goku. Can't get it to do it. How annoying. I see a house. There's a house down there. Is this heaven? Is it? No, this is probably hell, right? No, it's like demon realm. I'm stupid. What am I talking about? There's a thing there. On the left, I see a pillar. Oh gosh, what happened? Okay. Oh, I don't know. Good point. Get a little taste of the demon realm. All these texts. I'm getting like kind of Xenoverse vibes. It won't go away. That's the problem. I take it off and it just stays. We got a little hut right here. YouTube is annoying, but we got a little hut right here, so that's pretty cool. So it looks like this might be a town of some sort, like a demon town. They're in like some kind of like floaty type of castle thing. And they can see all of time. So they're definitely angelic people. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in this. Like, the best thing about Dragon Ball, it does kind of like a temple. The best thing about Dragon Ball is really the fact that, like, new Dragon Ball, I should say. The best thing about new Dragon Ball is that you can speculate. Like, this is what made Goku Black such a good story. Is the fact that you could speculate what was going to happen. And you could do that with this, which is good. Like, this is fun. I like this. We get to see what's going on. We'll go in slow motion. We'll watch in slow motion, talk a little bit more. And then, oh, it was off. We'll talk a little bit more. And then we'll end the stream. Thanks, Ricardo, for showing up. Thanks for Banana for always being the real one and sticking around. And there's Shinron. How does he sound in slow motion? I shudder to think. Yeah, it's terrible. It continues to be bad, but I just don't stop clicking it. Now, state your wish. My wish is to get Dragon Ball Super. Your wish is to have good Kid Goku. Got it. Thank you. That's not what I said at all. But it happened. So they find the Dragon Balls, and rather than wish for immortality, they wish for these guys to be turned into a kid. You know what? Speaking of Dead Zone, they could have wished for immortality. I mean, then get revenge that way. Also, since this is Dragon Ball, are we going to argue that that makes these guys like infinitely weaker than like all the Dragon Ball Z villains? If they had to turn these two into kids, Bulma and Chi-Chi into a kid. Hold on, let's look at Chi-Chi as a kid. I never really got a good look at her as a kid. She does not look like that at all. You have Kid Chi-Chi in the series to go off of. Why does she not look like she did as a kid? You have a Bulma to go off on the series. Why do they look completely different than what they looked like when they were younger? We have actual visuals of them as children. Why are they different? Maybe they did, but then again, Dabra didn't have immortality, so I don't see why they would. I guess, but like even her face, her eyes look different as an adult. I mean, as a kid, and Bulma looked completely different as a kid. Sorry, can't get over Satan without a beard. Crazy. Those eyes, man. Yeah, it looks like only the Z fighters. So they specifically, but why would Yamcha be turned into a kid? He wasn't even a part of that fight. That's what I'm saying. Like, was everybody Goku knows? Was it everybody in that vicinity? So is Gohan going to show up as an adult with his dad as a kid? Just don't get it. I don't get it. We're struggling with our key. It's a Dragon Ball Super. Look at that face. It's like, hi, remember when I fought my clone up here? I'm a kid again. Good times. Where's Mr. Popo? Yeah, so it only affects the Z fighters. So it's personal. And Vegeta's like, stop fooling around, Kakarot. This is serious. And Goku's like, I'm just an idiot. I also think that Akira did this. Oh, that's a good screenshot. Look at that. That's cool. This is also so Goku can be like stupid without being, again, Akira Toriyama. He hears his issues and people are like, you know what? Goku's kind of dumb right now. Like, can we like not make him dumb? And Akira's like, you know what? You're right. Goku should be a kid so he can be dumb. And the fans are like, that is not what we were saying. That is not the point I was trying to make with Goku. Why? And there you go. And Akira's like, I heard you. I listened to the fans. That is a cool screen though. Cocky Goku. Also, he's like really skinny, which is also inaccurate because he was pretty fat as a kid. He was a pretty fat kid, so even in the Path to Power, he was pretty. I mean, he was more buff looking, but now he just looks skinny. So the one good thing I'll say about this, I'm just doing this to torture myself at this point, is it looks good, Joe. I'll say that. It does look good. Goku's a little cocky as a kid. Let's see. The Saiyan pod. Now, this is interesting. I'm thinking this is a flashback scene. They're probably talking about the pod. They'll probably somehow have the pod that Goku came in on. Knowing Dragon Ball, that was like, we found it. Shadow sparring. Yeah, probably. Because Goku doesn't know what it's like to train, apparently, until he gets into a kid. Now he knows how to, like, shadow train. Maybe he has to relearn how to be a fighter. He'd be a better fighter because he goes through a kid phase. So I'm thinking this is a flashback. And they're probably going to, like, repurpose a Saiyan pod to... Because there's Bulma looking through it. And again, that we have actual... Well, I guess this is younger than what she was when Dragon Ball started. But I don't know. Looks a little weird. LR Wheelo, that's right. How close am I to getting his super attack up? That's the real question. Where'd he go? Oh, he wouldn't be there, that's for sure. I'm close. So he won't be LR tonight, but he'll be LR later. I got to max the super attack out. So I'm thinking they're going to repurpose a Dragon Ball. They're going to repurpose a Saiyan pod to turn it into a spaceship to go into space because probably the world's in danger because of the demons. So this is probably like it was a Saiyan pod. Probably Goku. Oh, it could be Vegeta's actually. Now that I think about it, they probably repurposed Vegeta's pod because they would probably still have that. So they probably repurposed Vegeta's pod to turn it into a spaceship to go find these demons. who are apparently in space and not in hell. Oh, that was the eye I was looking for earlier. Is Ricardo still here? You can see her eye. The evil Kai eye. She may not be a Kai, by the way. She might be a demon. That just might be what he decided to make them look like. Not Toa. Tiny hand. Oh man, it's 10 o'clock, y'all. No, I don't think it's Toa, but Toa's a little bit lighter skin, unless they're remaking Toa. Look at that fish. What is that fish? What a fish. I wouldn't be surprised if she ends up being the actual villain, by the way. Look how happy Bobbity is there. So hold on, we gotta see how happy Bobbity is. It's 10 here, but that's still pretty late. Look how happy Bobbity is. This is the fans after they were. This is the fans waiting for the Dragon Ball announcement. That's the fans waiting for the Dragon Ball announcement, and then this is the fans. Hold on, where's that? Let me get the screen cap for this hilarious joke. I think I passed it. Too slow now. This is the fans after they find out the big news is just Xenoverse 2 and Dragon Ball Daima. That's my epic meme for the night. Also, bearded Goku. That's pretty cool. The real evil Goku in the series. But I think that'll do it for us tonight. Why don't you, in the meantime, they're mad. Yeah, that's the joke. But in the meantime, why don't you go play Dokkan Battle and use this amazing unit? The Sandland. He supports the Sandland group. And he has no skills. Because if he had any skills, he would be too good. And his HP is 2023 because that's the date the Sandland movie comes out. And his attack is 8. His defense is 18 because why not? So yeah, go play with your Sandland unit. And we'll end it on that, not on Roshi. Now that is what you do. I was doing something like that as well. We were grinding the same game at the same time. It's amazing. But that's the stream. I think Ricardo left. I guess he just couldn't take all the amazing content that we gave tonight. So shout out to him. Shout out to Banana. Shouting out all the people who came tonight. Shout out to, I know you were here earlier, to Gokon, the goat, the second goat. Banana's the first goat. And then Jermaine Mercer. Share his love for the queen. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for watching. And just remember, Dragon Ball Daima may not be Dragon Ball Super, but, you know, Scooby-Doo Kids Adventures was a pretty popular series. So, anyway, good night.